Assalamu alaikum listeners. Today I would like to explain you the poem Liar, and this is first poem from the BA English syllabus under the Punjab University. And Liar, it's a different topic, and this is written by William Davis. William Davis was English street singer. He was not a professional poet, but rather afterwards he started writing the poetry on the beauty of the nature, and he's the keen observer. He is observer of not only the beauty of the nature, rather he was the keen observer about the behavior of the people, how the modern man has changed their life, how they have, excuse me, how the modern activities and the modern man, they are absorbed and preoccupied with the various worries of the lives and the cares of the life, that they are not even sparing a single moment of their life to look around the beauty of the nature. And this busyness and the busy schedule and the busy routine is made by the modern man. It's not because of the other people, it is his own creation, that they are so much busy and in their worldly affairs in the worldly materialistic world, that they don't want to get out of this materialistic world, and they are always busy in gaining the material gains. And let's start with the first stanza. There are basically this. If we speak about the structure of this poem, there are seven stanzas. It is in the form of the couplets, and he has beautifully used various rhyming schemes. For example, you can see the care and the stare, then the vows and the cause. And let's start it with this poem. And he has also used various literary devices in this poem, which shows the professional attitude of a person. What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare, no time to stand beneath the boughs, and stars as long sheep are cows. In this stanza, he has explained beautifully the life of a man. What is this life? He is cursing the life, and he is cursing that life particularly, which is full of cares. Care means over here the worries, stress, and people are so much occupied with the worries of the life and the stress of the life and the stressors of the life. They are not coming out of their worries and the cares. They are always in the tensions, they are always in the difficulties, they are facing the hurdles of the life. And he is generally speaking about the life of the people, that they are not happy. They have made their life miserable with the various type of the stress and the stressors, and they are so much in the tension all the time. And he is cursing this life, that if you have made your life miserable with the worries and the tension, then it's meaningless. We have no time to stand and stare. And now the poet is complaining over here that people have made it themselves their life difficult, because they don't spare a single moment. They don't stand and they don't stare at the beauty of the nature. If they stand and stare at the beauty of the nature for a single moment or for a shorter period of time, then they can remove their worries, and they can remove their tension, and they can remove their uh, miseries from their life. No time to stand beneath the boughs and and steer as long sheep or cows. He has beautifully presented this line, like people don't have even a single moment. They don't have time to stand beneath the boughs. Boughs means the branches of the trees, the branches of the shades of the trees, which are giving us shade and the shadow, which is just like a shelter for the human beings, and it is beautifully giving the shelter to the human beings. And he's complaining to the people that we don't have enough time to stand beneath the branches of the tree. and they don't have even time like the sheep and the cow. That, like, he's making the comparison and he's using the simile over here, that sheep and the cows are better than the human beings, that they have enough time to look around and they are enjoying the beauty of nature and they are grazing in the field, and they are under the branches of the trees. No time to see when would we pass, where squirrels hide their nuts in the grass. No time to see in the broad daylight the streams full of the stars like skies at night. Now the poet is saying that whenever we are passing through the woods, woods mean over here forest. Whenever we are passing through the forest, forests are thickly dense and they are presenting the very beautiful scene of the nature. And whenever the sunlight is throwing on the green branches and the leaves of the trees, it enhance the beauty of the nature more. And then he has made a very good combination of the uh, green forests with the grass. And under these trees, there are the squirrels. Squirrels are the beautiful bird which is with a long tail, and whenever it moved from here to there, it would be uh, then it is giving a dangling and dancing look, and they are hiding their nuts for the next time meal in the grass, because squirrels are having the habit of that they are always looking for their own food, and whenever they are having the nuts from the trees which is left over, they are hiding it in the grass. And this shows that how much writer is the poet is keenly observing even the attitude and the behavior of the squirrels, what is their nature, how they are collecting their food, and how they are keeping their next time food. This is quite close to the human nature, but human beings, they don't have a time to see and stand there and to see the behavior of the people as well. Then he is making a comparison of the streams, that human beings are so much occupied with their worldly affairs that they don't have even time to see the beautiful scenes of the streams. And streams are glittering like the stars, as the stars are glittering and they are twinkling at night. At the daytime, the sand dunes from under the water in the stream, they are just like glittering. No time to turn the beauty at a glance. No time to turn at the beauty's glance and watch her feet how they can dance. No time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile her eyes begin. A poor life this if, full of care, we have no time to stand and stare. In the last stanza, poet is regretting and he's complaining from the people that human beings have got so much busy in their life that they don't have even a single moment to have a look at the beauty of the nature, and they don't have even time to watch their feet how they can dance. They don't recognize their abilities, they don't recognize their traits, they don't recognize their capacities and the qualities, that they do have more capacities which they didn't recognize it because of the shortage of the time. And no time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile her eyes begin. So they don't have even a time to give a smile after seeing the beauty of the nature, and he is cursing, this is a poor life. It's a poor life if it is full of worries and the tensions. We have no time to stand and stare. Now he's repeating the same first line in the last line, and he has wrapped the first line and the last line. He made the connection between these two lines, that we need to make our life in such a way that we need to spare some time and we need to have a layer to enjoy the beauty of the nature. And if we stare means looking at something for a fairly long period of time, and it would give soothing effect to the